Welcome to Drinkin Bros.
Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by StrikeforceEnergy.com. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Hey, I thought I was the only one, bro. I like it.
Two grown men buck naked spanking each other. Is what
Yeah.
right before
Wait,
we came on the air, Jared shared a photo with all of us. I'd love to have you tell the world what you were looking at, Jared. There was a buck naked man bent over another buck naked man.
I saw it. It was on Reddit. It said that a photo was leaked out of a Navy SEAL being punished. And they're afraid that they're going to get hemmed up for hazing.
Yeah.
And
what was it?
And they were
I'm
buck
gonna tell you
naked.
what it was. Yeah.
It was just two naked
Yeah,
dudes.
it's just two gay dudes spanking each other. One has him over his lap on a chair.
Yeah,
It's
like a
discipline.
child. Like a child.
They're both in really good shape, though, so I can see where it might be Navy SEALs.
That's what Reddit said.
Yeah,
it wasn't me. It was
Is
Reddit.
it true all Navy SEAls have abs? I think so,
Dude,
right?
everyone I've met
I think their
so
arms
far-
have abs.
Yeah, dude. So
Navy
these
SEAls
guys were in
are
shape.
gay.
I imagine if I could smell the room, it would smell
Like Navy SEAL
like
cologne.
Navy SEAL cologne. Yeah.
Available on art15clothing.com.
Hey.
Still available. Still available.
So that's
No
the
heat.
that's the promo for Navy SEAL cologne. You want it to smell like
Yeah.
a gay room of sex.
I think we already made enough SEAls mad, so we'll lay out the SEAls for a
They
while.
love us. They love us.
We love them, even if you're not like
Listen, you can't get mad at a gay joke.
No.
You can't.
Why?
Like,
no.
because then you're a pussy at that point. Like, hey, you guys called us gay. So
Yeah, it's
nothing wrong with
military
that.
who
humor.
cares? I said that you guys lived your life like Spartans. There's
And it's
nothing
like,
wrong with that.
like, are you gay? Yes. Well, then what's wrong with calling you gay? Right?
Yeah. Did you call me straight? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why would you do such a thing?
Ew.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
I got girl slime on me from in between their legs.
Oh boy.
It's so sticky.
We gotta
That's called,
save this. We gotta
that's
save
called
this.
moist discreet excretion.
Ew, I
What is
hate
it
when it
called?
leaks onto the thighs.
That's so gross.
That's called a squirter, Jared, and those are really fun.
Really
All right.
fun.
Back
Really
to our
fun.
sponsors.
Welcome.
sponsors.
Yeah, let's get into
nothing
the
wrong with liking a girl that
sponsors, shall we?
squirts.
I never said
hey,
anything
It's always
wrong with
messy.
you're right.
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean, like you got.
speaking of squirts, we got StrikeforceEnergy.com. They got a bottle that'll squirt out 100 squirts if you need it, Matt. Sexual or non-sexual, and it'll also it's good for your boner, your labias, and everything in between. Just like Jared likes it. If you're having a little problem getting wet between the thighs, squirt a little Strikeforce energy in there. It lasts for 10 hours. It's a 10-hour energy drink. It comes in a tasty, tiny little tin pouch. It is available on StrikeforceEnergy.com. It goes in any form of liquid you can imagine. You might even be able to put it on food at this point. I don't know. I've never put it on food, but I'm going to try it on my meatloaf tonight.
It's a substitute for ketchup on all. It's like
Yeah.
condiment,
It's like a
Throw,
wrench.
throw a little Strikeforce on your meatloaf. Let us know how that turns out. We'll post it on our Instagram. Go to StrikeforceEnergy.com. Type in the promo code Drinkin Bros. You get 20% off of every single thing you buy. They got a subscription to the month club. They ship anywhere in the entire fucking world. And that magical bottle they have, yeah, you still get 20% off. Type in the promo code Drinkin Bros. Next up, we got a little Readyman.com. Matt Best, why don't you tell us about it?
Readyman. Wait, hold on. I was talking to Rocco. So, yeah, it's okay. Readyman is a survival and God, I lost my train of thought.
I know,
there.
I
I locked eyes with you, and Ross asked me a question.
We
We got lost.
We got weird for a second.
It's kind of like an outdoors prepper survivalist company run by Jeff Kirkham, who is here at the Black Rifle office. He's an American patriot and a fucking awesome individual. We love us some Jeff, but they have a bunch of cool stuff. They have survival cards, fishing cards, a bunch of other stuff.
The Rats Tourniquets.
The Rats Tourniquets. They offer advice. They offer everything associated with being an outdoorsman, just a man. That's why it's called Readyman. Like, I need to know how to fucking clean a rabbit. guess what? Readyman knows, and they're gonna tell you.
Yeah.
So it's
fuck
pretty cool. So
yeah.
I don't pay for it because I go over there and sneak in some instruction. But I've learned a lot from those guys.
I've seen him make a gas mask or a gas mask out of
Coke bottle.
Yeah.
You guys have probably seen like man hacks on Facebook. So Readyman does all that. That's kind of their like social media outlet where they kind of show really cool things to do, how to makeshift this, makeshift that. It's cool shit. So yeah, go to readyman.com and 20% off if you type in that Drinkin' Bros at Drinkin' Bros.
Promo code of Drinkin' Bros.
Those are my two favorite websites, Readyman and manblast.com.
Yeah. And next up, we got warfightertobacco.com. You might have heard Rocco whispering about it. He was trying to see if it was okay to smoke inside Black Rifle Coffee. It is. It is. Rocco is a co-owner. They're 100% combat veteran owned. They are hand-rolled cigars from the Dominican Republic made with the finest Cuban seeds. Real men don't smoke cigars. No, real men do smoke cigars. They don't smoke hookahs. And they certainly don't vape. Go to warfightertobacco.com for the finest cigars on the planets. They also have a Drinkin' Bros cigar, which is nice. Type in the promo code Drinkin' Bros. You get 10% off of every single order. They have some dope-ass t-shirts and some fine-ass humidors. Last but not least, Matthew, I got to get the giggles out of you. We got a Night She Cries While He Rides His Steed. Give me a horse. The first ever romance novel for dudes, the finest piece of literature ever written by Ross Master Patterson. Available on Amazon.com, every bookstore, Barnes & Noble, Walmart.com, you can imagine it, and Audible.com. Written by the master himself, Ross Patterson. Last but not least, we got BlackRifleCoffee.com.
We sure fucking do, and we also had a fake text message, and I'm sure y'all checked your phones. You're welcome for that one.
Yeah, I heard it.
Jared is on the fucking ground sleeping. What are you doing over there, Jared?
I was getting tired sitting up.
Yeah, you need some fucking Black Rifle coffee in you.
Yeah.
If you don't know Black Rifle coffee, we'll keep it short today. Black Rifle Coffee. Drinkin' Bros, or Lord Hot Dog gives you 21% off.
Lord Hot Dog.
Lord Hot Dog gets you 20% off.
And if I, Matt, could pick one thing from Black Rifle to buy, it is the custom mugs. I'm fucking obsessed with these things. They're completely handcrafted here in the USA, man. They're
with them.
They're incredible.
They're heavy as fuck too. It's a home defense weapon.
Serious fucking. Yeah. They're good though. They're so good.
Yeah, and hey, this last thing I'm going to chat about is more. It's more than a sponsor at this point, because I issued a challenge on the last episode about straightrazor.com. I said if you buy it and you had that set up in your bedroom and a girl noticed it, that she would come in and throw you an extra beach. That happened. Somebody wrote into the show and went to straightrazor.com, laid it out, and actually cleaned. He said he cleaned his bathroom and then laid it out professionally. And the girl, after they had a one night stand of sex, came in and said, what's this leather strap for in this straight razor? And he's like, oh, well, I shave like a fucking man. And she was like, get the fuck out of here. He said that he showed her how to fucking shave and how he does it. And he got another beach. So if you want another beach, go to straightrazor.com.
If you want another beach,
grab these razors, grab these kits, type in the promo code DRINK20. You get 20% off, and you'll probably get another beach, kids. Unless you hate blowjobs, don't do it.
Well, I mean, I've had a couple bad blowjobs in my day.
There's a few out there. They
everybody has.
It's that extra tequila shot, because then they get real teethy, and you're like, man, it's not a cheese grater, it's a mouth hole.
Oh, jeez.
You know?
Yeah. Some folks were drinking the other nights on this fucking Black Lives Matter thing. That video fucking really caught fire.
We saw it on
fucking crazy.
We were driving home from one of the other days, and then saw it. What was it? Just yesterday?
Yeah, a couple days ago.
Yeah, and so it's just crazy. You're like, no way, this is real. And so started searching for it, found the video, like, holy fuck, this dumb fuck.
Here's a good idea.
Go live.
Let's go live.
Live on this.
Performing a felony.
Four people. Four people.
Essentially, yeah. Four. They're all black, I think. They they fucking kidnapped a white dude who later was found out that he has autism.
Yep.
And they fucking tied him up and were fucking hitting him, cutting up his clothes, and I didn't see the extent of his
Verbally
injuries.
Abusing him.
But yeah, and then this dumb fucking waste of fucking oxygen is holding her phone and live feeding on Facebook as if your fucking motives weren't already that fucked.
Oh,
like
man.
your leg should be broken because you're live feeding.
Listen,
what?
those four should be executed, Ross.
They're done.
Public
they should-
execution. I say
yeah,
so.
they should be hung in the fucking town hall,
And
in front of everybody. Hey, you're gonna kidnap a person, like you're gonna be executed. You don't belong in our society.
Dude,
anymore.
when they're cutting his shirt, I'm surprised they didn't cut his fucking arm.
Well,
know.
here's the thing. They partially scalped him. I don't know if you saw the full video. They partially scalped him. They duct taped his mouth. They tied his hands and his feet
Partially
together.
scalped?
I didn't see that part.
Yes. He's in the he was in the hospital. This story happened a couple days ago. He was in the hospital. He's being treated at an undisclosed hospital as
Dude,
we
let's
speak.
get some love and support for this fucking dude, man. Shit.
I know, but his name, they're not releasing his name for obvious
Yeah,
reasons. And
fair enough.
I will say this: the Chicago police, they brought hate crime charges against all four that did torture him. Live on Facebook, they made him drink from a toilet afterwards. They made him denounce Donald Trump for whatever reason. They assumed this kid with autism, since he was white,
Right.
was a Donald
Is
Trump
that the thing?
supporter.
Because you're white, you support Donald Trump, you fucking morons.
Yeah, they made him say "funk Donald Trump, fuck white people." They dunked his head in a toilet, made him drink the toilet water, partially scalped him, and then they beat the shit out of him in a closed
Execute
corner.
him. Execute him. Hang him. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Terrible.
Well, and then what news outlet was it that you said, Vince, that they said it wasn't racially motivated?
Oh, I think it was Fox. I think it was Fox was saying it's not considered a hate crime.
No. Fox was stating that another network, who we won't promote, was saying that it wasn't a hate crime. And also Jared's favorite, Don Lemon, chimed in. And there was a guy on there who
Oh, great!
said,
I bet this is gonna be fucking intelligent. Don Lemon's a fucking idiot, and he deserves to be put in a garbage disposal that could fit him in it.
Oh,
"Yeah."
as he gets off the floor.
So
I gotta fucking dust the mitts off for Lemon.
he had a guest.
He was on the
show.
floor. You got him off the floor.
Yeah, he had a guest on the show, and the guest said, "Look, the fact that this was a vulnerable person that had probably got duped into going along with these dudes and a girl, frankly, and it appears that it was somebody actually mentally disabled is even more sickening." But
It's
the end
fucking
of
terrible,
yeah,
dude.
and the guy. So the guest on CNN says, but at the end of the day, you try to wrap your head around this evil. Don Lemon interjected and said, "I don't think it's evil. I definitely don't think it's evil. I think these are young people, and I think they have bad home training." Boy, are you fucking kidding me?
my
No,
God.
like there's nothing else.
Don Lemon,
no.
you're a fucking idiot. I want to fucking just punch you in your stupid face. Like, oh God, in your stupid suits. And you probably think you're awesome and you're not. You're just a fucking retard. Like your career will end soon. And then what are you gonna do?
You can't blame that. Like these people were filming it live and
God
fucking
damn,
having
For
crazy
a half an
enjoyment
hour,
out of
it was a
and having-
30-minute
having
video.
Enjoyment out of it.
Okay, so yeah, what Don Lemon says, it's not evil, adding that the suspects had bad home training. Yeah, are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah, and by the way, the other person,
Listen,
who,
if you're 15 years old, you're a fucking adult, man. Like,
You know what you're doing.
you know what the fuck you're
Yeah.
doing, man. Like, especially with fucking the internet today, like people grow up real fucking fast. So to say a 17 and 18-year-old it's bad home, fuck you, pussy.
Fucking Don Lemon, fucking Rocco has more Instagram followers than you piece of fucking shit.
Fucking
I'm
punk
gonna
bitch.
I'm gonna post a middle finger on mine and say, Don Lemon, this is for you because you're a fucking idiot.
I'm gonna Twitter troll him. Actually, that's what I
I'm
should
gonna
do.
Instagram troll him. I want to take a picture.
yeah, what's his handle so people can go on there and
It's
fucking
Don
rail?
Lemon CNN.
All
Like a
right.
fucking idiot.
Yeah, because Rocco, the Fox News correspondent you were talking about, was referring to another interview in which it was the press secretary for Bernie Sanders on another network had said the attack was not a hate crime if the suspects were motivated by hate of Donald Trump. That was Bernie
Ooh, that's
Sanders.
the most contradicted statement I've ever heard in my life.
That was Bernie Sanders' press secretary.
It's not gay if it was motivated by cock. What?
I mean,
If the action happens, that's what it is.
yeah. It's a hate crime across the board. Like, I don't know oh my God, I don't know what is happening to society. And I also don't know what this fucking white guilt bullshit is of like,
I don't either, dude.
I don't
That's
get
what I
it.
love because it's like Rocco is not white. He's Puerto Rican and Mexican,
Yeah.
and he looks the part. So it's like, what?
Yeah.
That's what you can't associate.
That's as brown a lizard as you get.
It's a brown looking lizard.
That's a
brown
brown
lizard.
lizard.
But you know,
It's the thing,
the
dude.
thing I find fascinating about your race, Rocco, is you don't have that in your race. Like, I never hear Mexican people saying I fucking hate other Mexicans, or Puerto Ricans saying I hate other Puerto Ricans. Or it's weird. I don't understand why after this election somehow these weird fucking leftist white people have banded together and decided that they hate their own race, and that shit, doesn't need to be done because there's
There needs to be retributions that
Yeah.
things that
I
didn't
don't-
even
I don't-
happen
I don't
in our
understand
fucking.
that.
Ross, they
I don't-
just want attention. That's what it is. It's
That's
all
what
about
I think.
attention. Like
That's what I think.
Facebook has transformed general
Social media.
culture,
Just
general
social media
culture
itself.
to just wanting to, you have a platform and a stage to have a voice, but you realize real quick a lot of people don't really give a shit.
No, but
So
if you're
it's like-
controversial, then
yeah,
you get
then
fucked-
it's like,
yeah.
oh man, so it's all attention shit. They're just idiots.
It's
They're fucking idiots.
It's crazy, dude.
I mean, we need to start like a giant fire that fuels the United States, and we put people in that fire that are shitty.
It's like murder, but yeah, we can go
You
with
know
it.
what? The
We can
world
go with
would do better without those 4 that kidnapped those people, and without Don Lemon.
Yep.
All right.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could just set like a public example at once? Like those 4 people,
Yeah.
just like the sheriff walks in and be like, hey, just so you know, if this happens again in Chicago, bam, bam, bam.
That'd
And
be
then
awesome.
break the legs of the
I
girl,
would-
don't kill her, and go, now tell your whole fucking community, if this shit ever happens again, I'm going to kill all you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Run.
That's what I said. I
Run.
always said that.
Let
in,
them know.
In
Right. It's like Tombstone, bro.
Yeah.
Let's bring
Where-
back fucking gangster
where
rules.
was that place in Missouri? It starts with an F.
Ferguson?
Yeah, they should have just brought a couple minigun trucks and just mowed them all down. Said, hey, you guys do this again. This is what's going to happen. They won't do it again. You're not going to set your town on fire if you get fucking mowed.
It's just
Well, but Ferguson was like the depiction of complete like horrible morons, essentially, because
Yeah.
they're burning down their own communities.
Yeah.
The liquor
That's
stores
what I
that they
mean.
buy booze from, they're
Like,
burning it down and
You
looting
just,
it.
You just say, hey, after 6 o'clock, you're considered domestic terrorists and you're an enemy of this country. So I wouldn't do that if I were you.
That would be like me like saying, fuck Donald Trump, and then burning my own house down and then going to the fucking state.
cutting
and
your own dick off.
and then be like, you owe me a dick and a house, you fucks, you're entitled. Like, what?
oh,
what?
shit. That's
You
funny.
just cut your own
But
dick
you
off.
cut your dick off. Yeah, but you need to be responsible for it. No. You cut your own dick off.
Because you.
You made me do it.
I did it because I love you.
But
I made you a pot of hot Kool-Aid.
Because I love you, brother.
Because I love you.
Drink it.
Drink it. I'll put you.
Oh, fuck.
And by the way, like it's being a shitty person is universal across all races. I don't look if 4
Right.
white people did this to a black kid, I'd say the same thing. Execute those motherfuckers.
Fuck yeah.
exactly.
Has nothing to
Run
do
him
with
over
race.
with a steamroller really, really slow, legs first.
Why is that so hard to understand? It has nothing to do with race. It has to do with 4 people bullied, tortured a fucking mentally handicapped person. Like that's the problem.
You don't deserve to live anymore. If you consciously made this decision
Yeah.
to kidnap somebody, I mean, even without the torture, to kidnap somebody, sorry, you don't deserve to live in our society.
No,
with us.
it's almost tenfold because they fucking filmed it
That is a violent crime.
live.
That is violent crime. And you know what's sad is they're going to get charged with a hate crime. They're going to charge with felony kidnapping, yada, yada, yada. 5 years. No.
Yeah. What is a hate crime
Death.
charge? What is a hate? How long is that a hate
don't
crime
know.
I
charge?
have no
I
fucking clue.
think
No
it's
idea.
like a minimum of 15 years. I think.
It's like that
Um,
fucking army lieutenant that was fucking his girlfriend's daughter,
Yeah.
under 12 years old.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Like,
Christ.
Yeah,
Do you want to tell that story a little bit?
We
What
can,
happened
go
with
in, we
that?
can go into
he
that.
turned
Dude,
himself in.
This is crazy, Ross.
Well, Ross, this guy, he goes, he says he's suicidal, right? And so, us as a veteran community, we kind of come together on something like that. And
Sure.
Everyone, all the resources are pulled, and we try and do everything we can to help an individual that's in crisis. And so that's what happened, essentially, on social media. Some of the outlets that we have and some of the friends that we have, they used all the resources they possibly could to try and help this gentleman. And eventually, he kind of went cold turkey. Like, we lost him. He just kind of went cold, couldn't get contact with him or anything. And then the next day, come to find out, he turns himself in. And the whole situation is because he was obviously caught, and he was caught having sex with his girlfriend's daughter, who was under 12 years old.
Yeah,
oh my God! You got to be fucking kidding me.
Right, and so for us, it was
Right.
just guys who went out there and that were out there doing their thing and trying to help this gentleman. Kind of a slap in the face for a couple of our buddies that were going really hard and trying to do things to help a veteran in crisis.
He was a veteran. He was a corrections officer. Ah, God, it's just disgusting.
He was an officer.
Yeah.
He did all these. He had a pretty successful.
Like I would have been cool with him eating that bullet. Just putting
Yeah,
it out there.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
say I'm an asshole, but I don't
No.
fucking care.
No, I don't
Yeah.
care. Yeah, that would have been much easier.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't like this happened once. It was like
He
a
was doing it
reoccurring
for
over
months.
months.
Oh
6
God,
months.
damn
No,
it!
and he made a comment that was
Just disgusting.
disturbing.
Super disturbing.
And so it's one of those things. This guy is sick in his fucking head.
Yeah, like that's like there's no fixing that. Put a
No,
bullet in it.
that
Don't
guy's
even give
done.
him a proper bailer. Throw him in a fucking tomato garden so he can fucking at least give some better plants.
I wouldn't even eat those tomatoes.
No,
Yeah, I
wouldn't
wouldn't
eat those
either.
tomatoes.
I'd feed him to the pigs and fucking burn
There you
them.
go.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Make
I
a
wouldn't even eat those tomatoes. I like that.
I
That's
wouldn't
good.
even eat those pigs.
Yeah, no, that just
Yeah, his body can go in the sewer.
it's just terrible to fucking.
Yeah, just put his body in the sewer. where
Like
all the-
piranhas.
where
You
all
don't
the
eat
poop-
piranhas.
Where all the poop
I
goes.
don't even
No, we should
know.
just put him in poop.
Just burn
Poop.
them. Just burn them.
Your body's
Yeah.
going in poop, and nobody will miss you.
It's true.
You know those acid baths?
Oh, yeah, that's
those
what
are
I-
cool. Those
yeah.
are
I always
cool.
said-
Those are cool.
I like that's the one way.
Just like Terminator 2 him.
Yeah.
And where he's all just slowly
goes
dip
down
him in
and
there.
melts and like
Maybe stop at like the pelvis before you get to that really vascular
Yeah.
area.
Let it
Yeah.
burn for a little bit.
Because it would kind of
Scream a lot.
solder the wound.
Cauterize.
Cauterize. Solder,
Cauterize.
cauter, whatever it is.
Like
Oh
solder,
boy.
solder.
Yeah, and by the way, to that point, that kid that shot up that church in Charleston, just Dylan Roof, he just got convicted, and they're giving him the death penalty. Same thing with
Oh, that's cool.
that kid. Yeah, but I mean, fuck, why drag it out? I mean, that's going to be 10, 15 years of appeals. He wanted to
that's the
represent
problem,
himself
like,
in court.
I understand like the death penalty, and we don't get into the huge political thing with that, but like if it's cut and dry, there's video of him walking up to the church, pulling the pistol out, going in, executing those people, walking out with the pistol, getting in car. There is no question. We should kill him tomorrow. Just get done with
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why
Yes.
fucking waste all the money with the appeals and fucking span it out over? Fuck you. Fucking put a
Because,
fucking bullet in his head and
Matthew,
call it a day.
Humans are fucking stupid. We are so stupid. We made our own rules in our society, and we fucking fucked those rules up so bad that they work for the people that are shitty.
Well, they just gave life sentence to the man. I just had his name up here too. To the gentleman that was actually caught on film. He in home invasion, beat the fuck out of the kid and beat the fuck out of the mom and beat the fuck out of them, dude. And because it was all on film, they were able to dig him. He
Why
got
life
life.
sentence? Why not just hanging?
They should have
A
killed
rope.
him. But the thing is, dude, he pretty much almost put that woman to death himself.
Yeah,
How-
just
how
rope
bad
it.
he
Jesus
beat
Rope it.
Christ. Yeah.
Oh, dude, the
Just-
video is so hard to watch because he's beating the shit out of two women and full-on melee attacks on them. I mean, it is disturbing.
See,
So,
towns should have.
Why
the,
did he do it? Why
the
did he do it?
authority.
dude, I don't know. It was just a home invasion fucking kind of concept, and he
Oh,
just
okay.
freaked out because they were
Gotcha.
home. His name is Sean Curtis. Sentenced to life in prison in 2013.
Oh, yeah,
the
I
brutal
saw
beating
that.
during the home invasion in Marlboro, New Jersey. He was captured on a nanny cam, and it was a woman.
Poor
Her 3-year-old daughter was home at the time. He pretty much just smacked the kid around a little bit and then just beat the life out of this woman, man. And just luckily
That's
that
why every law-abiding fucking American should have a gun in their fucking home, because you never know when some shit like that's gonna happen.
Exactly. Exactly.
Dude, like I tell people that like I'm fucking not a tiny dude. I've had plenty of training in my life. I'm not like I can fight okay. So like, and I still carry a gun everywhere I go
Dude.
because. Dude, fucking 3 dude step. Fuck that
Dude,
shit.
there's
You're
a-
getting
there's-
fucking plugged with my goddamn Glock, bro.
There's a gun in it. There's a gun in every car. There's a gun.
Fuck
there's,
yeah.
There's a gun in my lady's purse. There's a gun on me.
And I hate when people are always like, "Oh, you're paranoid." I'm like, "No, I'm not paranoid because I have a fucking gun,
No,
bro."
I'm just not stupid.
Well, yeah, like my paranoia is gone is because I have
Yeah.
a fucking Glock
Yeah.
in my appendix
No,
that I
yeah.
can draw sub-second,
I'm
put a
not
fucking
paranoid.
bullet
Actually,
in your
I'm
head.
not paranoid. If
Yeah.
I don't have my gun, I'm paranoid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what
when
I'm
I have a
saying.
gun, it's like, no, I'm comfortable right now
Right.
because if anything goes down, fuck you.
I always do, like if I'm walking shady plate, I'm like, "Oh no, I'm super. Oh, this is easy. We're
yeah,
cool.
I'm not
Come
worried
at me.
about it.
I'm
Yeah,
good."
Let's fucking party, dude.
Party.
It's one of those things like, now come at me, bro, because
Yeah.
this is what I train for.
Yeah.
Like, I have my gun on me. Let's party.
Let's party.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Let's party.
I want the instant death penalty. By the way, I think
I do too.
That day,
Especially now with like all the videoing that goes on, like it's easier to prove. It's not back in like the fucking 70s where it's hearsay and like fucked up evidence. Like if we do have footage of the dude execute him the next week.
Understand
Make
the
it public
concept.
too, so we can all clap and wave.
Why waste the money that it costs to just house a fucking inmate?
That's exactly what I'm talking
it's
about.
Like,
We even
it's
have,
$20
like,
a day.
rules, dude.
It's
Prison
about
systems,
$20 a day.
Rape
You could have a
taxpayers.
video of it, and if it wasn't handled correctly, it could be not admitted as evidence.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, no, we can't use that.
The
What do you mean that video that shows the guy doing the fucking thing?
yeah.
No, we can't use that.
Because if
See,
you-
we're so fucking stupid.
Because if
we're so stupid.
if that evidence was received in an unrightful manner, then it's considered fruit from the poisonous tree, and it can't be held in court.
Fucking stupid.
It's fucking crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah, and you know who else I saw that popped up the other day on TMZ was they said Charles Manson was in the hospital, and it's the first time he's been out of jail in his life, and he's in a hospital. I was like, wait, how the fuck is that guy still alive? Like,
Yeah,
nobody killed
dude's
him
just
yet.
living it up.
Yeah,
You know, no, because they have him in protective custody, dude. He's a high.
yeah, but how did he not get the death penalty? How is he not dead yet? How did they not
how
kill
did he
that
not?
motherfucker?
I think he's been appealing his shit the whole
So
time.
that's
I think
what
so
I'm doing.
too, and it's been 40
Yeah.
years.
Day one of the zombie apocalypse, we're gonna grab all of our fucking gear. I'm gonna go down the prison system, and we're gonna go cell by cell.
Yeah.
And we're gonna ask, "Hey, why are you in here? I raped a little." Boom! Fucking
all we
kill
do-
that bitch.
What we do is we just go get the
And then-
files. We just
yeah.
go in like, are you John Smith? Yes.
Yeah.
Pa!
And this guy's
Take it-
like, I got arrested for heroin. Shink, you're out, buddy. Go fucking fend
Yeah.
for yourself, dude.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna murder all the fucking severely violent criminals, and then we're called a day.
Dude.
That's number one for me.
Yeah, I think Charles Manson, if I remember correctly, he is appealing his case, and that's why it's been so long before he has the death penalty.
For
He's just
40
been
years,
appealing.
though, you can appeal for 40 fucking years. Like,
Dude, I forget. I don't know how many times, but I know the system is so fucked that if you have the lawyer and you have the money, man, I don't know how he even has that, but he's able to appeal it, and I think he does a lot of like personally fucking, doing his own kind of work. You know,
Wish I didn't bring my computer in, or I'd actually Google that.
Yeah.
I'm super curious.
Yeah,
about
'cause
that.
it's a trip, dude.
it's the weirdest thing to me about it is not only is he still alive, but the other, the women that he convinced to kill these people with, like they showed a picture of her. She's still alive. She's like 63. He's 82. And it's like, are we just paying for all of this shit as citizens for these fuckers to keep living?
Dude, so like, I mean, I think the average cost for a private prison to house an inmate is somewhere around $15. I think in a state in state and federal, it's probably more somewhere down to $20-25 because the reason you
per
go
day.
right and per day.
Per day.
So the reason you go to the reason they started.
And you
going
used to be a
private-
corrections
right,
officer.
Right, I used to be a corrections officer for a private prison, so I started learning about it. And why do they go to private prison? Because it's cheaper than housing them in their own state. So the state saves money by putting them towards a private prison because the private prison can offer them a daily rate that's
Better
cheaper
margins,
than exactly better margins. And so they do that. Now it's kind of the private prison is kind of changing and turning more into a state-funded thing. So it's kind of changing because legal matters, because that's a business, and a business is that's a weird thing to have a business.
Yeah.
Because now the
How'd you make your first million? Now I'm a
Yeah.
private prison.
I own a private prison. I'm
Damn.
housing inmates, and the inmates are actually the fucking, the corrections officers are now the liability, because if you don't make the inmates happy, well, then fucking
Yeah.
the business could lose money. Very fucked up situation.
Right.
But the thing is so when you're housing these fucking dudes, man, we're paying shit tons of money and that's just the food and housing. Like that's the electric, the water, and then their food, their 3 meals a day, right? And then you're not even including what it costs to medically fucking keep these people alive.
Right.
A guy like Charles Manson, imagine an 80-year-old dude has basic medical fucking needs. He's probably high blood pressure. He probably has this. We're paying for that as well. Like
Yeah.
all the medical attention you give him.
Yeah.
We have people that have AIDS, have HIV. You know how much medical attention those fucking people need? People that are on dialysis. They're going to get their fucking treatment every other day. We're paying for that as well. I mean, so all this shit is like, that's
fucking crazy, man.
If these people are just shitheads, fucking kill them, dude. Let's not keep wasting our money on idiots.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's. I mean, you're looking if you're looking at like an AIDS cocktail, for example. I mean, you're looking at at a minimum of $1,500 a month. Yeah, I say start separating the society in the prison. The ones who aren't worth it, let's go ahead and clear them out.
Yeah, it's just a weird deal.
It is a weird system. Like when you hear people that are fairly educated on it, it's like it creates like offenders where it's like they get out, they can't get jobs. For people that have like really minor things like marijuana charges,
Right.
cocaine charges, like I don't give a fuck about any of that.
Yeah,
Like,
me neither.
who
Me neither.
fucking cares?
That's a
Like,
disease, right? That's a disease. Someone has a disease. They're
there's ways of treating that if you don't agree with it in society, rather than fucking housing them in a prison or jail for 4 years and then releasing them saying, have fun, you can't get a job. Like,
or it's like if you see the movie Blow, it goes, you go in there with a bachelor's in something, right, in drugs, you come out with a doctorate because you almost can learn more worse shit and get more involved in shit.
Right.
My buddy, so I have a good buddy. He's actually just went back to prison. He went in there for 3 minor charges in LA, but at the time LA had the fucking 3 strike rule, right? So
Yeah.
it was a car theft. His first one when he was like 17, got charged as an adult. Then he did a drug thing and another drug thing. Boom, 3. So he did essentially 17 years,
Jesus.
16, 17 years for very minor shit. But then he's a Latin dude, but has white skin, right?
Oh, shit.
He's like
Oh,
the Miko,
fuck.
right? The white boy, the Weddle, right? He goes in there and has to go Peckerwood.
oh, did he join the Nazis?
Bro, this is one of my best friends. He got out recently. We were
Wait,
doing
what?
the thing in,
Oh, that's right,
Tell
yeah.
the audience what Peckerwood is, by the way.
Peckerwood is a Aryan Nation, I believe. So I don't know the full details, but it is a white supremacist Aryan Nation type of gang, prison gang. So essentially, it's the white power kind of thing, movement, right? So in prison, you have to identify with something, right? And so since his skin is white, he looks
Sure.
white, he had to identify with the Peckerwoods. It's kind of the first direction he ended up kind of going. I guess they took him in because of his look, because he wouldn't go with a Hispanic or a Latino group because he doesn't look that. He looks white. So for his own protection, for his own safety, knowing he was going to be in there for a 15-year time stint,
And
needed-
he had to get a swastika
Dude,
tattoo, right?
I have the picture of me and him, and this
Yeah.
was my best friend since we were 5, played baseball together. Our fathers are best friends. His father is Spanish, right?
Yeah.
And then he has swastikas, fucking this and that on him. And
You're
I'm like,
kidding
dude, this
me.
is- I swear to you, dude. And it was a weird thing because he removed the picture of us because I think he caught shit for it because it's like, dude, your best friend is fucking Puerto Rican Mexican? It's like, you know what I mean? And so it was this weird thing. I love the kid. He got involved. He was influenced very easy. He was a follower. He made mistakes. And it just kind of trickled into now he lived a life, dude. He had to fucking associate with Peckerwoods. And so from there for safety, for protection, he just lived that life. And whatever it had to be, whether it was this or that or that or that, so now it's 15 years of this, right? From a guy who did minor shit
Jesus
now
Christ.
in major deep shit, right? And so
Right.
it's kind of fucked up. The system almost fucking made him worse.
Yeah, for sure.
Because all he needed was some fucking help with drugs. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
he needed he was gonna steal shit. He was gonna fucking do drugs. That was his thing.
Yeah, just a new channel to
Right.
follow in
And so
life.
instead, now he's done 15 years, and this dude is full on fucking Peckerwood, and that's the lifestyle he has to represent because it's on his face, it's on his hands, it's everything, and it's fucking sad because guys like him who probably could have been fixed or rehabilitated, if you will, within a 4-year, 3-year fucking thing in a different kind of program,
Right.
is now he's a lifer, dude. He got out and just went right back in because
he's already back
he
in.
just went back in,
Fuck.
dude. I went to go
Same
see him for
prison?
Christmas.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Same thing, man. I went to go see him for Christmas recently because I actually took him. I was gonna try and introduce him Matt and them. This day after he got out, we went and had drinks. And then I dropped him off back home. He just was uncomfortable with the whole thing of getting. Dude, he was like, dude, I didn't know this phone needed to be charged. So his phone died. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
that we don't know, right? Like we don't trip on. But then just recently I went to go see him for Christmas, and his mom was like, dude, I was just in court yesterday with him. He went back. I'm like, fuck, dude. And
How
it's
long
just
is
a
he in for now?
He's got 3 more years now, so it's gonna be, he's. And here's the lucky thing. So, California removed the 3-strike rule.
Yep.
So he got an opportunity to get out because of good time. And so now, if that rule still would have been in there, he would have got a life sentence.
Oh fuck.
But luckily, they
Holy
removed it.
shit.
So he got, since it's a continuous, it's the same thing. It's another drug crime, and plus his background, and plus what he had on him was they hit him. It was in the car with him. On him personally was personal use, but in the car, the person he was with was actually selling to distribute, and so he got hit with that as well.
He got hit with it too.
Right.
Fuck. That is crazy,
These
man.
Fucking losers.
How do you get,
yeah,
and not only that, but Rocco,
Ross.
how do you get out
Yeah.
with a swastika on your face and get a job? Like, or try to do
Dude,
anything
it's
meaningful
just
in
obvious-
society?
It's tough, dude. It's tough. I mean, he has a lot of friends. Eventually when he was able to get off of his probation, able to move, I was going to try and see if we can, we were going to try and do something for him, whether it's in the warehouse, whatnot, something to try and get him out of the LA area and into a different space. But that's what you need. You need to just know people, and hopefully, his life job is going to always be some kind of warehouse fucking packaging job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be where he's not going to be within the public public eye when it comes to that kind of stuff, because those tattoos are going to be intimidating for anyone, man.
Yeah, you can't work at Wiener Schnitzel behind the, as a as a cashier with a
Right.
swastika on your face.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
Were you pulling up over there, Jared? You had the picture of the four fucking.
By the way, Ross, I have to tell you this. Like, Phil C's Instagram is one of my favorites.
I love Phil Cease. Yep.
And
He's
that's
my Benny.
PHI
He's my Benny, by the way.
Yeah, PHILSEAS. Like, Phil C's, that's his Instagram. Like, he makes me laugh every day with the things. Like, he just posted the mug shots of the four people that are being charged for the live torture of the special needs teen, and he just said "World Star."
Yeah, Phil C's gives zero fucks. He's my party Benny. He's my party Benny.
Dude,
You guys met him, and he was super
God.
drunk, and you were just, and it's the same thing. He's my party Benny, but in real life, he's fucking hilarious.
I mean, he's really funny, man. Like, he does
Really
he does
fucking
some
funny.
funny shit. Like,
and he loves you guys. He's a huge fan of all your videos. Yeah,
when
so-
he popped up on that sports thing, taking an ass shot. Like,
Oh boy, at the that, and you know what? Ironically, it's the second time he's gone viral for like a sports moment. The first one with Phil C's was when Johnny Manziel got drafted to the Browns. He was crying in a bar. Like openly crying. He got down on his knees. The whole bar stopped and watched a grown man tear off his hat and physically start weeping in a bar. Yeah, just like YouTube, like Browns fan drafts like Johnny Manziel, whatever it is, hundreds of thousands of views, and like he was on Fox Sports and Bleacher Report and all that shit.
Man.
dude, this is him.
Is that a dude's butt? It's
No,
not a
it's
dude's
a
butt.
chick's butt,
Okay,
but there's
well,
a video.
That's a good picture. Then.
Yeah.
Oh, that video was dope.
Yeah, there's another one too where because he'll post like nudes on Instagram and just have them rip it down.
What's his name?
Phil C's.
Phil C's, PHILSEAS. Like,
Yeah.
dude, his descriptions of things, like I read it every day because it's. So
I follow
funny.
him.
Yeah, he's really fucking funny.
Dude.
He was in Keller with you guys. He was in the diner
dude,
scene.
I know exactly who he is. He's the dude.
Got a fresh-
Helen Keller versus Nightwolves. He was in with you guys. Yeah.
He's the dude that looks just like fucking homeboy from fucking Costanza, George Costanza.
Yeah, dude. He dressed look at his Costanza costume for Halloween.
right here.
It is
It's so
identical.
fucking perfect.
It was the great. I think he
remember him?
won
Yeah, I
best
do.
costume that night.
Oh, it's such a perfect fucking thing.
Yeah, really, really fucking funny dude. He's out in L.A.
Yeah.
He's a
Smash and Bruise.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
2008.
He's a
Dude, his
fucking-
captions are the best.
he's a bartender at Saddle Ranch.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So he's living the dream, acting. He's currently a bartender at Saddle Ranch. If you haven't been to Saddle Ranch, that's the ultimate LA spot that everybody goes to when they first move to town because you're like, oh, I
Yeah.
saw Saddle Ranch on Sex and the City.
Sex and the City.
And the
Sex
City.
and the
Yeah.
City.
There was a lot of comments after that Mandela episode. He's that guy, and he's really fucking funny. I love Phil C's. He
Is he
can't
working
drink
does-
with his shit, but
Does he work at the one on Sunset or the one over there at Universal?
no, the one on Sunset, the OG.
I bet that one goes off, dude.
It used to when I was there, man. It used to go the fuck off in there.
Yeah.
Boy, that Sunset Saddle Ranch. You can get a carafe of Long Island iced tea, and call it a night,
I want in.
a week,
Yeah, that's
in a
a
year.
good. That's a good. Yeah, fuck that noise, bro.
Boy, we used to go because there wasn't a lot of sports bars when I lived there. When I first moved there, so we used to go to Saddle Ranch a lot. The Rancho Rio, we used to call it. And goddamn, you order a carafe because when you move there, you're poor, but you can at least afford a carafe of Long Island iced teas. It'll cost you $10 or $12. It used to. That'll get you through the night and get you real good fucked up. I rarely have thrown up in my life, and I think two of the times were at Saddle Ranch.
Oh God, I'd imagine, dude, all the sugar off that Long Island. Those things are like buckets.
Dude,
I like how you immediately go to the sugar.
Dude, I
not a
hate
healthy drink.
I hate sugar, dude. I'm a brown liquor. I mean, there's sugar in brown liquor, but not that fucking sweet pansy shit.
Yeah, there's a reason you're
Room
so
temperature
shredded,
bourbon.
dude. I know.
Ross.
I just like chocolate.
Yeah. Oh, chocolates.
I'm like a grown-er, period, man. Chocolates.
Chocolates.
I drink red wine, so it's okay. You know.
Shame.
Hey, Rocco, can I ask you one more prison question, then I'll get you off this subject?
you're
Just because
good,
I'm fascinated by it. There was a thing with the Menendez brothers. It's been 20 years since they killed their fucking parents.
Yeah, I saw that.
What I didn't understand was they separated the brothers and put them in 2 different prisons. Why did they do that?
Oh, I would have done the same thing too. Because I mean, just in this case, they worked together. They were accomplices in the same murder. I wouldn't put them in the same prison either because they can do the same thing. It's weird, man. There's a power thing, you know what I mean, in prison. And so having them together, one, it's a power. It's a potential for to stir the pot more on both of them. So separating them would be the best thing I'd do as well. It's the same as you got 2 fucking guys that are committing a crime together. You fucking separate them to fucking ask questions and answers and all that shit. You're probably trying to get one of them to flip on the other one. Putting them in different prison makes it easier to do that as well. So things like that's what I would do. So I don't know exactly why, but I'm sure it has something to do in that same sense.
Okay. And by the way, that was just a quickie. I just wanted we don't have to go off on a rant of that. I was just curious. And last but not least, Jared Taylor. People are sending in only hot dogs serving only restaurants. One is called Shakes and Dogs. It's in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Gatlinburg's a fun town. I hope it didn't get burned down, but I enjoyed it.
Photo of the same 2 giant hot dogs by at least 100 people on Instagram.
Man, it's also the home of Charles the Pig, by the way. The Gatlinburg.
I was really concerned where Charles the Pig lived these days.
I know that was at the top of your wish list.
God, I've been Googling it every fucking morning. Thank fuck I found out.
All right, it's that time of the show, kids. Let's get to the Drinkin' Bro of the week, shall we?
Today's Drinkin' Bro of the week is going to be Eric Kirsch.
For
his gallant effort to, he was trying to save what we thought was a veteran in need, and he put forth a lot of time and energy trying to help that guy, only to realize he was a disgusting chomo. So don't beat yourself up, Eric. You didn't know.
Yeah, you're doing amazing things in the community.
Yeah.
I do have one complaint with him, though.
Yeah.
He hasn't cooked me food in a while because he gets down, bro. He gets
we need to have him out to Salt Lake.
Yeah,
He's a
good
good
cook.
Eric.
What's his specialty, Matt? What's his?
God.
What was it?
He does everything.
Was it 4th
man.
of July?
Yeah.
And he would be great on the podcast as well.
Yeah,
he would.
He's a former Intel guy, right?
Yeah.
Did some cool-
NCIS.
NCIS, yeah, some cool shit.
NCIS.
Yeah, because 4th of July, I think it was. He went to the store together, and he's like, I need this meat and this seasoning. I'm like, all right, dude, hell yeah.
He gets down.
He's
gets
really,
down.
really good, and he's got a good conversation. He's a good dude. Everything about the dude.
Very, 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 very deep. Very true.
Well, cheers to being the Drinkin'
He's
Bro
true
of the
to
week,
us
brother.
too, man.
He
He's
is.
always been.
He's always been
He's had a
loyal.
lot of fucking weirdos try and pull him in different directions, especially weirdos that say weird shit about us, and he's always like, nope.
They're all
I
gonna
know
say
those
it.
guys. I spent time with them.
Yep. He doesn't see the evil in the eyes, man.
He doesn't see the evil in the eyes.
Oh, no,
I
that's
like
his
that.
thing.
I
That's
like
one of his
that.
things, man.
Yeah.
He judges people by their eyes. He goes,
Yeah.
yeah, man, I saw evil in his eyes. Yeah, I saw the darkness. I'm like,
He did that with
shit.
one person, and
Yeah.
he was really right.
He was
I was
right.
like, oh, fuck.
He was right. And I was like, God, this guy is different. So, yeah, man. Hey, Eric, Drinkin' Bro of the week.
Eric Kirsch, Drinkin' Bro of the week.
Boom.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And Matt Best, you got a new song out. Do you wanna play it at the end of this episode? What do you think?
This is next Friday's show.
Next Friday's show. Okay.
This might be a couple Fridays because look, we should tell the audience we're recording in advance because you guys are going to SHOT Show. So you might have a
And we
couple
have
weeks, Matt.
We have Rocco in town too.
We're in town.
Yeah.
We'll do it next episode because I did get the final master today, and I got to do a couple polishes on it. So,
All right.
You know me, I like to wait until things are
perfect. No, as well you should. What's the name of the song, by the way? So when it does come
I
out.
just want a gun.
I just want a gun.
I just want a gun.
Want a gun.
Perfect.
I just want a gun.
I just want to go. Well, on this episode, we just wanted a gun for a lot of fucking people we talked about tonight. This was an interesting one. And fuck, man. There's almost nowhere to go but to say goodbye. For Matt Best, Jared Taylor, Rocco, love having you back, buddy. And Ross Patterson. We are the Drinkin' Bros, and we are out of here. Good night, everyone.
Love you guys.
Love you.